We're also opening up our phone lines this evening and asking you whether you think that Pakistan's anti-terror vow is a sham or whether it was a genuine pledge that had been made by the Prime Minister. Joining me also in our studios this evening is Associate Editor of India Today, Manu Pabbi, and also from the capital, Mr. G.D. Bakshi, Security, a defense and security expert. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Mr. Bakshi, I'll come to you first. We know that Zakir-ur-Rehman Lakhvi was able to direct terror activities while sitting in the Adiala jail. With him now, with the prospect of him now walking out of jail, what kind of alarm bells will it really set ringing in India?
Are you asking me?
Yes, Mr. Bakshi. Do you think that India has cause for concern knowing that Lakhvi will be walking out of jail?
Yes. I would like to state unequivocally that this release of Lakhvi on bail is a precursor to operations that he is going to launch in India. It is amazing. We thought that after such a horrific incident with innocent children being slaughtered in Pakistan, this would be Pakistan's moment of truth, and Pakistan would be forced to introspect, think about the vipers that it has been feeding, in the fond hope that they will only bite its neighbors and not Pakistan itself. We thought Pakistan would introspect and change course, and we were quite pleased to hear Mr. Nawaz Sharif state that they would make no distinction between the good Taliban and bad Taliban. But even in Mr. Nawaz Sharif's speech, there was a deafening silence on the issue of the Lashkar-e-Taiba, the Hizbul Mujahideen, the Indian Mujahideen, all the jihadi tanzeems that have specifically been raised, trained, armed, funded to attack India. There is this, this schizophrenic attitude in Pakistan. They want to run with the hare and hunt with the hounds. While the Pakistan army has launched Operation Zarb-e-Azb, and which has been going on for the past 6 months, where they have used fighter jet bombers like the F-16, they have used tanks, they have used artillery, they have used attack helicopters, every weapon in their armory to attack the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan. They have today, as a slap in our face, at a point of time when we thought that there would be some semblance of a wake-up call coming up in Pakistan, they have set free Zakir-ur-Rehman Lakhvi, the mastermind of the 2611 operation, the man who has the blood of 164 of our citizens on his hands, the man who recruited, trained, armed and motivated these 10 beasts who were sent into Mumbai, and who was monitoring the operation minute by minute from that control room with his ISI cohorts. And here is a man you set free. The message you are sending to us is, especially after what Hafiz Saeed said. Hafiz Saeed said he tried to pin the blame on India when the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan has openly admitted that, or very proudly claimed that it has done this attack. This man is trying to foist it on India and then using it as an excuse to set the stage for further operations.
But is that the sense within the Pakistan government as well? Really, that is the question that has to be asked after Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif made those statements yesterday. Remember, we opened up our phone lines also. The numbers are flashing on the bottom of your screens. We have a first caller from Hyderabad, Mr. Mahesh Kumar. Yes, Mahesh.
It's not my children or anybody's children. It's a human being who are executed like anything in the world or all over the world. Okay, sir. And we should be condemned to all these things. And it is not a good move to realize it is your children or my children. It is always, we have to be humanitarian. On the Bombay who has died, the parents, the children who have died are equal to the Pakistani children who have died. And we always should fight against that. And this is a negative message you have given to the world, even to the international community, that you are letting off the people who are doing this and you are playing a double game.
Absolutely. The question that we are asking, whether Pakistan's anti-terror vow is a sham. Remember, Zakir-ur-Rehman Lakhvi will in all probability walk out of the Rawalpindi jail if the Pakistan prosecution does not do something about it. Manu Pabi, Associate Editor of the India Today, is also in our studios this evening. Manu, what really action do you think that Pakistan can perhaps take really to prove its point that was made by the Prime Minister last evening?
See, what Lakhvi's bailing out has done, it's just lifted the wheel of duplicity. We know that Lakhvi was operating from within. The jail also is directing operations.
Exactly.
LAT has got stronger in J&K. General Bakshi with the Romeo force, Insani in the back, knows very well that LAT operations in Kashmir are again on an upswing. So what the Pakistan needs to do is very clear. They have to shut down LAT operations, they have to shut down launch pads, they have to shut down training camps. But it's nowhere close to that. So Lakhvi is going out now. The first step that they can do is at least get him back into jail. At least a semblance of action has to be taken. But that's just the first step. But the larger picture is, of course, what we all know. They have to dismantle terror network that is operating against India and which is now batting them back.
Absolutely. We're trying to get the opinion of Indians here this evening on Headlines Today. Joining me on the phone is Kailash from Mumbai with his opinion. Kailash?
Quick points. Number one, see, there is a saying, you can wake up a person who is sleeping, but you cannot wake up a person who is acting to be sleeping. So no matter how many dossiers or this or that, they are not going to act. They are acting sleeping. Secondly, imagine if USA had a neighbor like Pakistan, what America would have done? They would have not sent dossiers. They would have sent drones. And lastly, we are very, sorry to say, we are so emotional and very sensitive. We get bogged down very easily by the Amanta Asha. And 2 days you were saying that India with Pakistan, that tweet was trending. So we are saying we should be becoming more clever than these people because they are acting sleeping. So we should not be becoming idiotic morons in front of the world. As I said, America would have sent drones, not dossiers, if they had such a neighbor. I'm sorry to say, and we should give up this Aman Kiasa and this India with Pakistan. This is all stupidity which we are committing, you know.
Right, an important question also, if India has not been forceful enough. We'll come to that question with Mr. G.D. Bakshi in a short while, but we also have Mr. R.V. Murthy joining us from Chennai with his take. Mr. Murthy?
Hello.
Yes, Mr. Murthy.
Can I go ahead? Yes, madam. The double standard is always there with their country. You cannot do anything with that. They will encourage and appreciate terrorism on India from their country because they're giving hideout for Bin Laden, Dawood Ibrahim and other people. And whatever talks you do, whether you operate buses from our country to their country, leave trains, nothing will help. Their double standards will be always their lifelong.
All right, we also have Mayad Ali, editor of The News, joining us on the phone line. Mayad Ali, what really do you make of the situation? Can India really be accused of having a simplistic, knee-jerk reaction to the developments in the Pakistan court today?
No, look, I've already discussed this before, and I am saying, and I am sorry to hear such notions about the whole thing. It's not that. Please excuse me for my throat. The problem is it's not just that simple. The way your experts are looking at it, it's a very complicated situation that we are in. Pakistan is into such things for the last 3 decades. Now you just cannot resolve everything in a day or so. Yesterday we saw a very horrific attack, and the nation is mourning, and we are in trouble. We are having the repercussions of something that whosoever did, I don't want to go into details. I think it's the fallout of the Afghan war that we are suffering from. But as far as India is concerned, I think the people in India should know that it's not just our war now. It's a matter of peace in the region, and everybody should realize. And today's bail of this Lakhvi, Maulana Lakhvi, it doesn't matter at all, you know, because yes, it matters to you a lot, but there are more important things that we need to sort of look into. We have just launched an operation against, a massive operation against, apart from Zarbias. We have changed our strategy. The government is on the same page. The sympathizers of these Taliban, they have now been cornered after the last episode. Now it's a different Pakistan. You'll have to give some time to Pakistan to sort of do something that could earn some appreciation from the world.
Right.
The things just cannot be turned around in a day or so. Please give Pakistan some room, some time to address the problems that maybe we have created, or maybe it was those circumstances which led to the creation of Taliban and the creation of these terrorists.
All right, another viewpoint there, whether security in the region should now be looked at as a collective responsibility, not just about India and Pakistan, and whether the two countries should really pool in their resources to fight this. Joining me this evening is also in our studios Mr. R.K. Malhotra. He's a security expert. We'll be talking to him about whether or not what India's response should be, considering Zakir-ur-Rehman Lakhvi will soon be walking out of the Adiala jail. But we're also inviting you, the viewer, to come and talk to us and tell us your opinion on what has happened in that Pakistan court today. And we have Mr. R.K. Sharma joining us from Sonipat on the phone line with his opinion. Mr. Sharma, please go ahead.
Ma'am, my view is that we have seen this terror attack about 2 days back, and within 2 days' time, Pakistan has turned again that they have not distinguished the terrorist as a terrorist. But what they are doing is they are saying Taliban, we will kill Taliban. We will not kill terrorists. We will not stop terrorism. So and on a second day they are releasing Mr. Lakhvi, and they are yesterday also Hafiz Saeed Saab has said so many things about India. I don't know. I mean, why should we believe that Pakistan will kill all the terrorists, or Pakistan will stop terrorism in this particular region? I mean, from my point of view, I don't think so. They are going to do anything.
All right, R.K. Sharma there with his opinion, saying that it remains to be seen whether or not Pakistan will actually walk the talk. We'll continue to take your opinion and of course speak to a panel of experts here on Headlines Today. Asking our viewers today is whether they think that Pakistan's anti-terror vow is a sham or a genuine pledge that has been taken by the Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif. Joining us in the studios this evening is the Associate Editor of India Today, Manu Pabi, and R.K. Malhotra, security expert. Mr. Malhotra, I'll come to you first. What is your reading of the way India has handled Pakistan with the new government, and of course keeping in mind that Zakir-ur-Rehman Lakhvi may well be out of jail very soon? Going forward, how really can India exert pressure on Pakistan?
Fundamentally, we are looking at the DNA of Pakistan. We are not looking at a one-off incident where you react on a crisis basis. How do you tackle DNA of a country which has decided that there are two types of terrorists, one which is a good terrorist and the other guy who's a terrorist who affects Pakistan? Now when you do this, a government has to use an opportunity, a challenge. What happened yesterday was bad. It is something which affected the psyche of the region, the psyche of Pakistan, and to an extent even India got affected by that. Using it as an opportunity and telling Pakistan that now is the time to take the people along, forget the politics, internal stroke external, and change your approach and attitudes towards terrorism. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be a lesson which has gone down well. You would hear platitudes of the fact that there is an independent judiciary. You will hear the fact that look, we will take time to readjust, etc. First, you have to accept that you were wrong in doing what you were doing. Having accepted that, that's the time when you need to decide mutually as to what are the steps which need to be taken. You see, after all, it's a counter-terrorism court which has given him bail. You can again take him back to custody. You can again bring him back to custody for so many other ills that he's done. But that's the kind of message that you want to give. That's the kind of confidence that you have to give to India. But you can't do it like this. Lakhvi sahab chale gaye, hum kya kare? This is a just judicial system. We can't do anything about it.
Right.
So as far as we are concerned, this is where the Indian diplomacy, Indian MEA has to do something about it. This is not the time when the defense or the military does something. This is also not the time when the MHA or the intelligence does something. This is where the diplomacy of India has to do something. And this is what we need to see as to how we tackle it.
And it's also a test of the Modi government in that respect. We're also inviting our viewer opinions. We have Balaji joining us from Chennai. Balaji?
Hello.
Yes, sir. Do go ahead.
I'm very shocked to see Mr. Nawaz Sharif's U-turn just within 24 hours after losing 150 children's life. It is great insult to those children. This is the Pakistan. My blood is boiling. I don't know why the local people are so much silent about this. I am absolutely shocked to see these things in the news.
Absolutely. We'll try and get in some voices from Pakistan also on this big story. Zakir-ur-Rehman Lakhvi being granted bail by a Pakistan court. Whether or not Pakistan's new anti-terror vow is a sham, that's the big question. We're inviting our viewer opinions and, of course, speaking to our